Hey guys,
it's Cristal
and Chris. We are back at Universal Studios. Spoilers ahead.
Yes, spoiler alert.
We are here for an exclusive media preview. First look, sneak peek of the Dungeons and Dragons experience and the Star Trek Red Alert experience coming to Universal Fan Fest nights.
I don't know what to expect. I'm excited. Thank you so much to Universal for having us and inviting us for this special preview.
If you want to skip the spoilers, the merch is here too. So go skip to that part of the video. The first half is going to be a tour with Steven Sierks, the Senior Director of Entertainment Production, Universal Studios, and we're going to walk through Star Trek and D&D. And there's only a little bit we can share with you. We can't give you all the spoilers just yet.
We have to say some stuff. Make sure that you are following us everywhere, you guys. Instagram, Twitter, for all the latest updates. Let's get the tour started.
All right, so spoilers in just a minute, but we got shuttled down here. This is the actual T-Pad, so that's the Halloween Horror Nights tent, but the Dungeons and Dragons is going to be inside Soundstage 15. So we're gonna get a walkthrough, and it's gonna be really cool because we can't film everything. They'll let us know what we can and cannot show. But again, thank you to Universal for having us, and hope you guys enjoy this FanFest. It's gonna be amazing.
I already see the postage for FanFest over there. They have them set up. Yeah, pretty cool.
We're members of the Waterdeep clan, and we're on the town of Waterdeep on the Sword Coast. And the dragon staff has been stolen by Xanathar the Beholder, the biggest, baddest beholder out there. So we've been recruited to help find the dragon staff and get it back to safety. As the lights continue going down, you hear more of that story. When the lights pop back up, this front door has opened and these two side walls have disappeared, and we're now transported into the world of D&D, and we find ourselves in the Curious Past shop. So it's that moment that every Dungeons and Dragons fan wants, where you're playing the game to now you're being thrust into the game. So a really nice transition to celebrate the brand and then to live the brand. For the most casual fan, this is a quest-style adventure, something has been stolen and we're there to help find it. For D&D fans, you're going to get that much more out of it because of the Easter eggs, the characters, the environments, everything continues to build upon that legacy of the brand.
We don't want to give too many spoilers, but there are going to be some spells that you need to cast or help cast to move on, and this room looks awesome. And just the scale of everything, like he did mention, this is Soundstage 15. Their team actually also works on Halloween Horror Nights events. Rune Rumble, so those are runes. You cast spells on those, and that's how you will move on to the next room. We don't want to give away too much just yet. But you will be split in two teams. Remember that. You'll be split in groups, and you will work in sync with the other group. That's what makes it very unique. Just give me your thoughts so far overall.
I just can't get over how big the rooms are.
Yeah.
There's so much to look at.
All right, so we're going to walk over to the upper lot, but that was such an amazing experience. Yeah, this is so cool, you guys. We're so blessed and thankful to be able to experience this. And just like that, we're with everybody else now.
Are you still?
Let us know down below, what are you most excited for? Do we have any D&D fans? Because I can see it right now. D&D fans, you're going to go crazy over this experience.
God, so much detail in each room, you guys.
And they're calling it something different. They're calling it story-based pulse attraction or something like that, because you don't just go from one room to the next like in Horror Nights. You don't just walk in a straight line.
Point A to point B.
Yeah, you don't do point A to point B. It's immersive. There's characters that help you along the way. There's a story that changes, that develops between rooms. And that is also what Star Trek is going to be like. So let's go see what that's about. All right, we made it. It's actually a busy day today at the park. Spring break crowds.
We're here.
There's our friends, the Bride and the Monster. Here it is, Star Trek Red Alert, the UBE building, former Walking Dead. Here we go.
Show is going to look like overall. We'll do the same thing. We'll go through the whole experience, and we'll go back to the start. And we'll be able to take some content capture along the way. The latest series from Paramount Plus. And one of the great things is that it celebrates both the latest version of the franchise with the legacy version of the franchise. So latest being that the Starfleet Museum, which is the conceit and the concept that's been developed, is part of the Picard era of the franchise. But because of the Starfleet Museum being in world for Picard, it allows us to also celebrate the next generation, because what we're doing is getting an exclusive tour of the Enterprise D from the next generation. So similar to Dungeons and Dragons, Secrets of Waterdeep, our experience begins here, and we're put into smaller groups. And as we walk into this space, we see a short pre-show. And in the pre-show, the commander or lieutenant comes on screen and tells us who we are, what we're doing, why we're there. So we're being invited to an exclusive tour of the Enterprise D. And just in a moment, we're going to get ourselves on the shuttlecraft up to the Starfleet Museum to begin that tour. And so anything that you see in the space is either pulled from a reference from the original franchise, or sometimes, and more often than not, original set drawings as well. And there's one notable inclusion as to where we're able to actually use a film-used version of the set as well. So this is a great example of some of the detail that you'll see. It's a very theatrical conceit. When we walk in this side of the shuttlecraft, we're on Earth, and then as we walk through and walk out the other side, we're on the Enterprise D.
All right, that was it with the tour. Thank you so much to Steven for the wonderful tour, so much insight. I am so excited, you guys. Like, look, we're not just hyping this up. I really believe this is going to be one of the best events Universal Studios has ever had. I am a fan. I'm not the biggest fan of Star Trek. I have watched the movies with Chris Pine, and I think they're great. This is based on the Picard series. It's in the same universe, same world. There'll be some Easter eggs. There was a lot of things that we couldn't show you today, but if you are a fan of any of these fandoms, specifically Dungeons and Dragons and Star Trek, you are going to have a blast. So we did ask, these are going to be about 10 to 14 minute experiences, walkthroughs. The Hogsmeade is going to be open for you to wander around about and explore and see the magical creatures. Super Nintendo World is going to be open as well. So we already know what that's like, but it's going to be a little bit different. There are FanFest exclusive Easter eggs and things that only we will be able to experience. That only you will be able to experience once you are here. I'm most excited for Back to the Future, to be honest, because we're going to be transported back to Hill Valley. And that's going to be just they'll drop us off and we get to explore and we'll be there for as long as we want. But these experiences are next level. Someone did ask, bring this type of experience to HHN. And he said, you know what, we would love to, but the good thing is they both elevate each other. They will elevate each other. So if you've been to Halloween Horror Nights, you wait in line, you wait for the IP, the experience, right? It's just like that. You're gonna wait in line to be transported to the world of Star Trek, transported to the world of D&D. I cannot wait. It's gonna be so much fun.
All right, so speaking from someone that is not too familiar with both Star Trek and D&D, I was still blown away, you guys. They definitely want us to be immersed into each fandom, and I was just amazed by all the lights, so much detail into each room. And yeah, now I want to become a Trekkie, right? Is that what they're called?
Yep.
For the
Trekkie. You have to do your homework.
Star Trek, yeah, I have to do my homework.
That does it with the spoilers. Now let's check out the merch. I am blown away. They have some incredible merch. The Back to the Future merch, the new stuff is actually the 40th anniversary merch, which is amazing. Let's check it out. We'll start off right here. Universal Fan Fest zip up hoodie. Look at this. 2025 Universal Fan Fest, $60. Here is the front of it. Again, it's a zip up hoodie. You have the world's largest tumbler, $30. It's huge. This thing is nice. Hoverboard pouch, $30. There's no straps on it, so it's definitely more of a pouch or a bag, not like a shoulder bag. Nice. There is more Yoshi merch, which we will show, but I just noticed this. Limit 2 identical items per transaction per guest. So you can only get 2 of each thing per purchase per guest. Here is the One Piece merch for all you One Piece fans. $30 for this shirt.
This one is selling fast.
Wow, yeah, this bag is, there was 2 earlier, now there's only 1 left.
$38 for this one.
$60 for this orange hoodie here. I do like how it has the One Piece and it says Universal Studios on the arm. Is there anything on the back? For all you pirate gathering. You got this cool pin set, 5 pins, $35. This is actually really cool. Remember, we always say the ones that come in packs, best deal.
Yeah.
Got this key strap here, it says Universal Studios, has the logo on it, $14. $23 for this tank right here. This is actually a really good, nice bag. It's like
It's a lunch bag.
a lunch bag,
It
20
is
bucks.
insulated.
I like the front of it, and I just like the overall size and shape of it. It's pretty cool. Pass or ID holder, $10. Comes with a lanyard. Here's some more Universal Fan Fest merch. You have this hat here, $30. You have this shirt as well. It says Universal Fan Fest nights, $35. Some more trinkets. You guys know we love our pins. We're gonna have to get this one. I don't care. We're gonna have to get this. Look at this Back to the Future pin. Only $8.
For the size of it, that's not bad.
This is a steal. Cool little keychain, $14. Here we go. Back to the Future 40th anniversary, celebrating 40 years. $11. Lanyard pouch, $15. The lanyard itself, it doesn't say, but these are usually what, $12 to $16. Look at, they have their own vest now. It's official, $95, but it does have something on the back. Wow. Or you can get yourself a wallet, 25 bucks. They have this folder, could be a little, tablet holder. Says Back to the Future 40th on it. This one is $30. Yeah, look at these magnets, 10 bucks for two, but they're nice. Hill Valley, and it has all three iterations of the courthouse from all three movies. That's amazing. The flux capacitor pillow. This thing is so cool. $40. Do we need it? No. We're gonna get it? Yes. $30 for this shirt with a print, iconic.
If there's anybody out there that has a spoon collection, they did bring one, $20.
$10 for this pin here. This shirt is $33. This is one of my favorite things that I've seen so far. A little plaque celebrating the movie 40th anniversary. This is $38, I believe. And it is not a toy. These are cool. I wonder if these are going to sell out. We're definitely getting one. You can be a Marty McFly when he goes back into the West. $75. It is a brand. It's a brand. This is cool. Of course, they brought the hat back as well. Same brand, short sleeve, $75. And there's a bunch of other Back to the Future merch, which they've already had for a while, but the new stuff is so cool. And then you have the Dungeons and Dragons. This merch looks so cool. Got some jewelry here. This necklace, $25. They have a ring as well.
$20.
Got this cool hoodie here, $60. Yeah, it's long too. They have this really cool map of Waterdeep, but it's also...
What is this?
Check it out.
Oh, I should-
Boom! It's a map, but it's also a pouch / bag. Put your snacks in there. I think these are cool. I think anything that's a mystery box or collectible that has a chaser, these are cool. Mini dice cups. There's 24 different ones. This goes for $25. But this is, if you play the game, And there is a Mind Flayer on here. Like we said earlier, we know D&D from Stranger Things, but the Mind Flayer is right there. And then you have the Beholder. Look at these. Cool. $27 for this shirt here. You have this really cool bag as well. 60 bucks. Look at this. This is actually on the bigger side too. Stone of Third Luck. I hope I'm saying that right. Yeah. This is really cool. This is heavy. I don't know if this lights up or anything. Just
What's the formula to it?
It's heavy though. It's
It's really, really heavy.
metal.
$20.
Yeah, this shirt here, $30. Roll a perception check. Roll a perception and check? I don't know. Help us out, you guys. Xanathar's treasure contains one random dice set, one ability coin, and one D&D dice bag. So this is who we're going to be battling when you do the D&D experience. This one right here, Xanathar, the Beholder. And from what we saw, we couldn't show it today.
Couldn't show it.
Mind blown.
Can't wait for you guys to see it.
It looks like this is $28. $55 for this hoodie here. It says Dungeons and Dragons on the front. And then you have this little flask, potion thingy here. Has the logo on it, corked top. They have it up there. There's no price on it. We're not exactly sure how much this one is yet. And we were live streaming yesterday. We were live, so make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on so you don't miss anything. We did show off the Yoshi merch. The Yoshi merch did drop yesterday, but you have your headbands, your shirts. There are some really cool items, plenty of plushies. We hear there's a bigger one on the way. No, they have a whole wall here. This is at the studio store inside the park, and you can find this merch at City Walk as well, and both Nintendo stores in the lower lot. But let us know if you guys want to see anything specific in the comments down below, how much the prices are. We will gladly answer your questions. But Yoshi will be a meet and greet. He will have an egg hunt for us Universal Fan Fest nights inside Super Nintendo World. So now, how excited are you guys and you for Universal Fan Fest nights?
I'm so excited. Thank you to Universal for having us. And for that sneak peek, it was amazing, amazing experience.
Yeah. Tickets are now on sale. Remember, the event actually starts in like about a week, next
Already
weekend.
a week away.
And it'll last until May 8th. Fun times, exciting times ahead for Universal Studios. This is really cool that they're doing separate ticketed events, after dark events, one of hopefully many in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let us know down below what you thought. Are you most excited about? We will be going live for FanFest nights. We did double check and they said, hey, it's just like Halloween Horror Nights, same guidelines. So all the info is on the website.
We'll bring it all to you guys.
If
We'll see you guys at FanFest.
You guys have a great time. We'll see you guys in the next video.